So today, guys, we're going to talk about how UP students' self-presentation on Facebook affects their face-to-face interactions with classmates. So I came across a study called Bridging the Gap: Technology Trends and Use of Technology in Schools. I just wanted to share how it was such an interesting read because it really emphasized what technology has come to nowadays and how it affects us in school. According to Lim and his fellow researchers, the speed of the evolution of technology is really quite phenomenal. I have to agree though, because within these developments, technology really brings about a new set of challenges and pressures for educational institutions. Not only that, but with integrating technology in school, it not only drives changes in the school setting, but in the social society as well.
So let's go back to what I was saying earlier. In this episode, we want to find out how UP students' self-presentation on Facebook and their interactions offline with their classmates affect each other. But before we delve deep on that, we first have to define some basic keywords that we will encounter today. So the following keywords are self-presentation, impression management, and lastly, face-to-face interaction.
So let's define self-presentation on Facebook. According to Goffman, people have always been concerned with the self-image, and so that's why they engage in self-strategic presentation.
When people choose to present themselves online, they tend to make choices that influence the liking and respect they receive from others. Self-presentation on Facebook gives people the opportunity to be able to think about what they prefer to show others online. People can be able to put up posts emphasizing aspects of their personalities or even share photos that convey the best images of them in order to maintain a good impression from others. In simpler words, people tend to have this desired image on Facebook, since self-presentation tends to lean towards having a desired self. Now for impression management, Goffman suggests that impression management actually takes place anytime a person is in the presence of others. He also describes impression management as the performance of the self.
Face-to-face interaction is the human foundation of communication. Once established, it can help us communicate our ideas clearly and help us minimize misunderstandings. And also because face-to-face interactions can really capture the tone and meaning intended by the person. While in contrast, when communicating online, we can allow ourselves to perceive others in different ways, like from the posts we share or the words we tend to type. It can define us online, but in reality, it can be very different from that of having an actual conversation with someone. So now that we've defined the keywords, it's time to answer the question! Yay! So, in order to find out and answer the question, I conducted a survey. For social media platforms such as Facebook, I try to keep it professional and appropriate, just like how I interact with my classmates offline.
What you post is usually what people in real life perceive you as.
It gives us something to talk about, like if it's a funny meme or video, we laugh and talk about it when we see each other.
I think it's safe to say that it was a case of mixed results, because for others, their self-presentation on Facebook doesn't really affect their face-to-face interactions with classmates because they tend to use what they post or share online as a topic of discussion, so they're not really conscious or wary about how they present themselves on Facebook. While on the other hand, for others, their self-presentation on Facebook affects their face-to-face interactions with classmates because they tend to uphold a certain impression or standard and are conscious about what they post or share online so that they can apply it to their offline interactions as well.
Well, that's all for today. See you next time. Bye!